Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. This one's going to be a lot shorter. I'm just going to show you a demonstration just how good one Bystial Lubellion is, as well as 3 Chaos Space. As I'm going to get to the combo shortly, this will be a simple tutorial video. One of the very few that I've made, and is different from the past Yu-Gi-Oh videos I made besides duel videos, deck profiles. It's just that way people can understand and that there isn't any confusion why people would even play these specific ratios. And just to make you realize just how good the ratios are by playing a certain number of cards, and that you don't need to like max out on certain cards despite how good they are. So it's just to make, not only to help you save when you're going into actually investing this game in real life, but to give you an idea, just to let you know that some cards should not be maxed out, especially involves spending even more money. So, and that the ratios depict how you exactly try to figure a way to get access to these cards besides playing multiple copies. So, because especially in Yu-Gi-Oh, if you're playing one copy of card, you want to have ways of searching it. So. And that's the main purpose of sending it from your deck to the graveyard or special summoning it. But depending how good the effect is probably when you want to decide to bump it up to 2, or if it gets removed, you want to have an extra copy just in case. So obviously we're going to go into Lubellion, discarding the Aluber that's already in my hand. It would still be nice to draw in to keep him in hand, but I have no choice because we're trying to save Mercury for Allure of Darkness. So this is where the combo comes into play. Obviously the Dragoon. We're here to Toronto Dark Nation again. So I'll banish Tri-Brigade Mercurier, which allows me to search for Blazing Cartesia. Then I play Chaos Space, sending the Dark Magician that's already in my hand, which I drew, to search for Bystial Lubellion. And that's how it is. And I even mentioned I'm only just playing one Lubellion as well as 3 Chaos Space. Playing the one Lubellion is actually 100% perfect, so you don't break into another one, especially if you're playing Chaos Space. Because if you read Chaos Space's ability, if you have to be careful when you read its effect, so you got to be aware that you send one light or dark attribute monster from your hand to the grave, but you specifically got to add one light or dark monster that cannot be normal summoned or set from your deck to hand. That's either level 4 or 8. Or it's from level 4 to 8 with a different attribute than that monster. Obviously, because since we're mainly playing darks, so it makes Lubellion a lot more easier to search. On top of that, the best part of this effect, you still get to plus even more. So it's like +1 basically. You banish this card from your graveyard, then you target one of your banished light or dark monsters that cannot be normal summoned. That also includes extra deck monsters. Place that monster in the bottom deck, draw one card. So that's the main reason why we're playing one, because you want to draw to another Lubellion if you already use its effects that turn. So in a way, it's like if you play too many, that in itself makes it a nuisance. So, but banishing the Lubellion doesn't hurt because that it remains the fact that it is one of those cards that cannot be normal summoned or set, which you can read from its effect. And so it's like, why even play another when you can just search it out easily? So, because if you draw too many, it ends up being a brick. At least with Chaos Space, you get to draw an extra card after. So that's to ensure you have more ways of getting resources. Because Lubellion, you're just using it to set. Although its effect is very powerful, but if you draw into too many, depending on the matchup, it can be a brick. Especially if your opponent is playing either the Arise Heart or Macrocosmos, Fissure, anything that banishes or prevents you from discarding from your hand, or like special summoning from the graveyard. So yeah, this card can be heavily nerfed. But the thing about Bystials in general is that they're all level 6 or higher monsters. On top of that, they can be situational, since you gotta banish a specific target for their effects to resolve. So he's not simply a start card, he's more of an engine card, if I might add, because he's mainly just there to set a branded beast before you set a branded beast, you gotta discard him to add one of your Bystial monsters that are basically level 6 higher, which you gotta tribute in order to tribute summon them in order to getting their effects. Or you possibly gotta banish a Light Arc from either player's graveyard, although they may have quick effects if your opponent controls a monster, but it's not worth the wait. That's what I'm trying to say. So for Lubellion to be a 3, you gotta be able to add monsters that can use their effects immediately, which they can only depending if on the matchup. If you have a lot of lighter darks, then yes, they can be very good, but in this format, not so much. So that's why when Tears and Sprite got nerfed, Lubellion started to become less important, and you realize people had to really make use of the card and try to cut down on the missions. Whereas like it's not worth playing too many copies, because now when people are aware of how Lubellion works, is that you can actually get around it and not try, and it makes people debate on the ratios and make them realize that they're not going to have to stack too many copies of this card, and that in itself can make the deck even more tighter. Which is kind of why when a lot of players put pistols, you don't even see too many people main deck it besides in branded. So because the fact that it helps branded. So that's all I have to say. Hope you guys understand. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, considering how short it was. Also, I'm gonna remind you to be sure to check your notifications. Also, be sure to wait for more upcoming content later in the future. Comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you.